Hello. We're going to do an outline together to prepare you to do a writing task 2 assignment. And this is going to be sent to you, but I'm going to read the question now. It is generally believed that some people are born with certain talents, for instance, for sport or music, and others are not. However, it is sometimes claimed that any child can be taught to become a good sports person or musician. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Give reasons for your answer and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. Write at least 250 words. So your outline is just going to be notes. You don't need to write in complete sentences. And we're going to complete this writing assignment with 5 paragraphs today. And I know my students, we've already been practicing this. We always need to start off with an introduction. And in the introduction, let's talk about what the question is. So I say, what explains performance? That's my note for paragraph 1. So we want to talk about the balance, the interaction, the way they work together, talent and training. And different words for training. I think we want to think about coaching and practicing. When we train in sports, we often talk about practicing, same thing with musical instruments. So paragraph 1 is our introduction. What explains performance? Talent and training. Second paragraph, we want to agree with the idea that to some extent that education and training, we can teach people almost anything. Managers often think about, we want to hire the right people, and then we want to train them to do the job. So my opinion here is going to be that it really takes both talent and training to be good at something. You can't have one or just do one, but we want to acknowledge, we want to agree with that, yeah, we can teach people to do things. But then the important part comes into when we say that we can teach anyone to become good at something. And when we think about sports and we think about music, when we think about art, only a few people are really, really good at things like that. And they almost always have a lot of talent. Paragraph 3, we talk about that, yeah. Paragraph 2, you can teach people just about anything with education. Think about schools, our own personal experience. But then I want to emphasize in paragraph 3 that talent is very important too. Because in the end, I'm going to say that we need both of these. We need the training and we need the talent in order to be really good at something. And that's my opinion in paragraph 4. That's when I bring those ideas together. Talent and training work together. Some of the language that we can use to introduce our opinion. In my opinion, I believe, like many others, I believe, to acknowledge that there are other people that have the same idea. And then in our 5th paragraph, our conclusion. And I think I like to start my conclusion with, in conclusion. I think that that's a good way to do that. Don't get too creative when we get to this closing statement. Sometimes we take a linking word and we don't use it quite correctly. But my conclusion is going to be that talent, hard work, and that's your training. That's what really makes people successful and stand out. That's what makes the really good people effective. And we need examples and we need personal experience here. So I think my personal experience would be baseball. When I was a kid in school, I played the sport baseball a lot, and I had a lot of talent for baseball, but to really be good at it and get good enough to where I could play later on at college, I had to practice a lot. There was a lot of training. So that would be my personal experience. And then I might also talk about maybe a famous football player, maybe a famous artist that you know, maybe one of the popular bands, a popular singer. but use a person that many people know, a popular, famous person, and use that as an example. So you're going to be sent this writing assignment. You can have a look at my outline, and again, you might have a different opinion. There is no right or wrong answer in the writing task 2. It's what you think. So we want you to make sure that you tell us your opinion, give examples and the reasons for your opinion, and then at the very end, write a conclusion. Very good. Good luck with your writing.